What's good, YouTube? MLB Updates 365 here. Today we have 8 bold predictions for the MLB trade deadline. I think these trades make sense and could happen, but they're probably long shots, hence why they're bold. But before the video starts, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, to hit that subscribe button. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, though. Let's get straight into it. The Philadelphia Phillies have blown 23 saves already this season, yet sit 2 games over 500 and are in the hunt for first place in the NL East. Phillies GM Dave Dombrowski has a track record of being aggressive at the deadline and has already traded for Craig Kimbrell before in Boston, so why not do it again in Philadelphia? He's also been dominant this season, posting a 0.53 ERA and converting 21 saves. If the Phillies have any shot at making the playoffs, they gotta address the back end of the bullpen, and Kimbrell fits that need. The Chicago Cubs are going to be sellers at this year's trade deadline. We just don't know who will be traded. The club has already came out and said they are going to try and extend Javier Baez and Anthony Rizzo before listing the trade offers. An extension isn't complete for Rizzo. The Boston Red Sox make a ton of sense for him. He was drafted by the club in 2007, has playoff experience, and Boston's primary first baseman Bobby Dalbec has really struggled so far for a Red Sox team currently in first place in the AL East. The Minnesota Twins are currently 14 games under 500, and Nelson Cruz is a free agent after the season, so the smart thing to do here would be to trade Nelson Cruz, who is hitting .305 with 18 home runs at 41 years old. Since he can only DH, his market may be thinner, but the Oakland Athletics are an ideal landing spot. They currently hold the second AL wildcard spot, and DH Mitch Moreland is hitting .240 with 7 home runs, so Cruz would be a major upgrade to an offense that ranks 14th in baseball in runs scored. The New York Mets are struggling, and both Francisco Lindor and Jacob deGrom were placed on the injured list, so a big splash at the deadline may be what this team needs to get going again. Acquiring Chris Bryant along with starting pitcher Zach Davies from the Chicago Cubs could provide that spark. Although they have J.D. Davis at third, Bryant would be a huge upgrade for the Mets, and Davies is a proven and durable big league starter, especially with David Peterson and now Jacob deGrom on the IL. They need another guy in that rotation. One of my subscribers left this comment under one of my recent videos, and I loved it so much I had to include it. The Blue Jays offense has been one of the best in baseball all season long, but the starting pitching and bullpen need work. Toronto could upgrade both via the same team by acquiring John Gray and Daniel Bard from the Colorado Rockies. Gray is one of the best starting pitchers available and is a top of the rotation arm, and after a poor first month, Daniel Bard has produced much better numbers and could be a late inning reliever. It's crazy to think the Dodgers need pitching help since they have the best combined ERA in baseball, but there's never a thing as too much pitching, and injuries have started to pile up for them. We don't know what's going to happen with Trevor Bauer, and Clayton Kershaw is currently on the IL with elbow inflammation, so with that, the Dodgers should look into acquiring Kyle Gibson, who's 6-0 with a 2.30 ERA this year, along with Ian Kennedy to improve the starting pitching and back end of the bullpen. The Atlanta Braves just acquired Joc Pederson from the Cubs, so it looks like they will still try to compete in 2021, but if the next few weeks go downhill, the team could look to trade starting pitcher Charlie Morton. If the Braves make Morton available at the deadline, a great fit would be the Houston Astros, who Morton played for in 2017 and 2018, and while there went 29-10 with a 3.36 ERA. The Houston Astros are currently in first place in the AL West, but the rotation has dealt with many injuries, and GM James Click has already publicly stated that they will be in the market for starting pitching. Last but not least, the San Diego Padres are in the second wildcard spot and will be buyers at this year's trade deadline. It seems like they should upgrade the bullpen or even the rotation, but AJ Preller has prioritized landing Joey Gallo, who he's familiar with due to his time in Texas. Gallo is in the midst of a huge offensive season with 24 home runs and no OPS over 900, but Tommy Pham and Will Myers, both of whom are having solid offensive seasons, play left and right field. With those two guys playing well in the outfield, the only other spot on the diamond that makes sense is first base. It's been an issue for the Padres, and Gallo does have previous experience at the position in his earlier years. That's going to wrap up the video. Let me know down below if you agree or disagree with my bold takes. Love to hear you guys' feedback. And as always, if you haven't already, make sure to check out the Instagram and TikTok. Link is down in the description. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.